Hi, I'm Darren DeSilvia. All right, right now we're going to talk about a bicep curl, the different functions of a bicep curl, different ranges of motion in a bicep curl. The best way to break up that muscle fiber to really concentrate on the negative resistance. So you want to make sure that from here down is nice and strong and firm, because this bicep is going to pull all of that up. Okay? With that weight being out here, you have that length versus torque, right? So you don't want to have a weak link in the chain, because if you do right here at that wrist, you have a weak link in that chain, this tendon is going to feel that and build up tendonitis. You're going to hurt your elbow and you won't be able to curl anymore. So let's avoid that one. This is the only intended joint that we need to move, is that to curl that bicep, to flex that bicep. We have our hammer curl, which works more of this long head. That's the outside part of the bicep. Okay, that's the hammer curl. Anytime your wrist is either neutral or further, you're going to work more of this outside. So you want to twist up, but make sure as that's going down, you keep that tight and you untwist it, unwind it on that way down. You can also isolate the bicep really well by doing a preacher curl. A preacher curl is where you're going to put your elbow on the pad, you're going to curl it up. Only go to where that gravity is still resisting. If you lose resistance, if you come too far that you're here, that bicep relaxes. You're not going to have that constant tension. You need to have constant tension on the way up. Feel that tight, let that hand go down, tight on the way down. If you're going to do a standing bicep curl, best way is to bend the knees a little bit, put the pressure on the heel. It takes the tension off of your lower back and your core, and you're able to actually get a nice control up and down. You can also do a close grip barbell curl. The Easy Curl Bar will allow you to have a nice neutral grip close together, in which you can keep these elbows tucked in by the side and you curl up. You want to keep it to where there's still resistance. Curl down and back up. So on a spider curl, what you want to do is start a little past the neutral grip. You don't want to be straight up and down. You want to be a little turned in. That first pull of the spider curl should come from the outside, and as you get higher, you rotate that wrist in, and at the very peak, you squeeze. You turn that pinky in right here and squeeze. Make sure you're not too high. If you're too high, it's going to lose resistance. So you want to make sure that that pinky is turned in, control it down. Keep that same position of that wrist, control down. As soon as you get about halfway, start that rotation again, and then end in that same position that you started. 2 dumbbells, we keep our arms at 90 degrees, okay? And we alternate the curl by dropping it down to 180 and then back to 90, alternating left to right. As you're holding in this position, if you start to feel it in your shoulder or your back, then it's too heavy. You need to go a little bit lighter. Until the next time, if you have any questions, please hit me up.